I'm Rachel and I'm currently travelling with my boyfriend Josh. We've planned many places that we're going to, but first stop is Australia, which will also be our hub to come back to and find work, as we have work holidays visas for here. During this video you'll see prices and times in the top left. Hopefully this can give you an idea of how much travelling costs if you're wanting to start travelling. I've had a few problems with trying to edit, so I'm actually currently on the east coast of Australia filming this voiceover. But now it's sorted, I should be able to post frequently as I have a lot of exciting content to come. So on with the travel day to Oz. We arrived at Guernsey Airport at 1:30 PM for our flight at 3 PM and said goodbye to our family and then got on the plane, which was an hour flight to London Gatwick Airport. We were by the emergency exit door, so had loads of foot room, but then it was only a short flight. Once we arrived at Gatwick Airport, we got a coach to Heathrow Airport, which was about an hour long. Then we got a hotel hopper bus to the Premier Inn, which was like a 20-minute journey. We had food in our room and then went to sleep. We had an early morning the next day, waking up at like 4 AM so that we could get sorted, as our flight was at 8 AM. There was a tunnel to walk through to get to the airport, and it only took us 10 minutes to get to the terminal. We boarded our 7-hour flight from Heathrow to Doha at 8 AM. Our flights from Heathrow to Adelaide, Australia cost £750 each, which I think is a really good price. Overall, my top tip is to book your flights 6 weeks before you travel. I know that sounds scary to leave it kind of last minute, but I saw about this online before and it worked out for us as the flights did get cheaper. Although if there is an airline that you particularly want to fly with, then you may need to do it earlier, as this tip only really works with the comparison websites, in which we ended up using Expedia, and we flew with Qatar Airways. So for this first flight to Doha, we were sat in the middle aisle. All of the food is included on these flights and it was all pretty good. On this Doha flight we had breakfast, and the one we chose had scrambled eggs, sausage, potatoes and creamed spinach. We also got a really good pizza snack at one point. We watched a couple of movies on this flight. When we landed, there was a beautiful sunset in Doha. Doha Airport was pretty cool, as it was really modern, and we arrived near to where our gate was, and then all of the shops were in one area nearby. We looked around the shops but mostly looked at the food, as it looked pretty amazing. I made the bad idea not to get food at the airport, as we didn't have long there, thinking that we would have food provided on the next plane as soon as we got on, but I was wrong and we ended up waiting for a while for food. We've arrived at Doha Airport and we've got 1 hour to our next flight to Adelaide. This is cool.
You've never been into a Louis Vuitton before.
Not one like that. On to our next flight from Doha to Adelaide, Australia. This was the longest one, 14 hours. We got really lucky on this flight as we were sat by the window and we ended up having an empty seat next to us. So we had lots of room and got a view out the window. We actually really like travelling with Qatar Airways and I would recommend flying with them. The seats were comfortable, they gave us blankets, pillows, headphones for the TV screens and earplugs, which were my lifesavers. I have my own noise reduction headphones and I put the earplugs in underneath these, and then whilst watching the movies all I could hear was the movie and nothing else. So this really helped with sleeping as well. We had some good meals on the flights. We had ravioli and a chicken noodle dish. Flying in over Australia and landing in Adelaide was really exciting and it was really beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed watching our travel day journey, but this is just the beginning. So follow my Insta at Rachel Evans Travels to keep updated on everything that's happening, and I will keep you updated on when the next video is up, which will be soon.